For today's episode, I'll be covering Tree Kingdom's Redux, which is apparently meant to be one of the best tree player games ever made in recent years, or at all for that fact. Most of the people who have played this game have said it is quite a treat. So, what's in it? Okay, we'll get it down over here. We're gonna unbox it over here. Not gonna lie, my first unboxing on live camera is a little bit daunting, so sorry if I'm a little bit nervous about this. Let's see. All of life's problems can be solved with a flathead screwdriver. If only there was something I could use to open this box up. Scissors! Okay, much better idea than the flathead screwdriver. There we go. Slide it open. Fresh feel. With this feel, the first thing you would notice is that, holy smokes, is this thing heavy! It feels like I'm trying to hold 10, maybe 20 iPads at the same time. What exactly is this? Okay, so you open it up. Oh, this is pretty nice. Most games, in particular, don't give you a lot of plastic bags. This, however, reminds me a little bit of Spirit Island in terms of the storage unit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including this one, 10 plastic bags, just in case we need it for something, which I'm pretty sure we will. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks. So there are 5 decks inside this game, 3 of which represent factions, and if you ever played Dynasty Warriors, you would know that the 3 main ones are Wu, Shu, and Wei. Wushu sounds a little bit like your one from Mulan. Well, anyway, it's designed exclusively for 3 players, so you start off with one of these 3 factions, Wei being the most powerful at the beginning, but getting progressively weaker, whereas Shu starts off relatively weak but grows in power as the game goes on. Wu, I believe, starts off at mid-range, so he's neither too powerful nor too weak. So there are 2 phases inside this game. There is the unification phase, and there's also the separation phase, which represents Chinese history. What else do we get in here? A really nice handy-dandy rule book. Not a big fan of this non-art style. There's Zhao Yun, he was my favorite from Dynasty Warriors. This game is meant to be one of the more complex ones on the market, but extremely rewarding once you get to play it. That was on the rulebook. So this is the rulebook, and what I showed you just there was like a pendulum. Okay, so let's take a look through the actual rulebook. Okay, more colorful, I like this. Alright, so nice setup page, very neatly organized. Here are the letters to correlate to what they mean over here in case you get lost. A couple of game icons for quick reference. Game terminologies. Not gonna lie, I quite enjoy the illustrations and how it's laid out. I haven't read through it yet, but just by seeing how it's properly laid out and how much work was put into this, I can see why. I can see that a lot of love was put inside this game. Oh, so each player gets their own dedicated player aid. So the Wei player gets an aid, the Shu player gets a player aid, and the Wu player also gets an aid. Okay, I think that's all in terms of instructions. This is probably the player board, which is, oh my god. I'm gonna show you from this angle here. Folds out like this, like this. Okay, so it is quite a large board. Can't really fit it all on my camera, but you can see it here, blocking my face. Put this to the side. Next we have the reason why this game is causing me back problems. A lot of stuff in here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 boards worth of tiles. My god, that's a lot. Some of these you can see here are specified to Shu. We also get some over here. These are probably the marker tokens. Put these back in the box so I can work them out later. Get our giant player board back into the box. Now I'm going to show you what exactly is on the artwork for these cards, because that motivates me to actually play the game. The artwork draws me into the world and immerses me in it. Some people would say team isn't as important as gameplay, but I would agree to a certain extent, but a team definitely means... But if you're very captivated by a team, then you're more than likely going to be playing it over and over again because it's something that fills your imagination in particular. So Cao Han, Cao Ren, oh not Cao, sorry, this is the pronunciation of the Dynasty Warriors ones. The Dynasty, sorry, that was the pronunciation of the Dynasty Warriors people. Li Jian, Li Zhu, so these are your generals that you get throughout the game. And to be honest, they look pretty decent. Simon Yi is one of my favorite ones. One of the better tacticians that's almost as good as Liu Geijian. Chu, Huang. So just going to point something out. The cards have an effect on them, as well as a bottom right-hand corner art. This means that I'm assuming it's probably that this one's a mounted unit and this one can use crossbows. And over here, probably their political power, indicated by the little scroll. Sword and shield means attack, and one is banner. So I'm guessing it's the amount of army they can control. At this point, your guess is as good as mine because I haven't played this game at all. Alright, back to Xiao Xiao. I think I'm going to design a 3D container for this game because it feels a little bit... there's a lot of pieces in it. I'm not gonna lie, when I punch out all the other things, it's gonna take God only knows. But they did give us a lot of these plastic bags, so that's pretty helpful. Okay, Liu Bei, Qian Dong, Dong Yu, this Dong. Hao Zhen, Fei Yi, Guan Ping, Guan Yu. Oh man, this guy was one of my favorites growing up. He's meant to be one of the most powerful warriors inside the entire kingdom. I think Lu Bu was meant to be the most powerful one, according to Dynasty Warriors, so I have a pretty warped perception of history at the moment. If any of you inside the comment want to, like, how you say, educate me? Oh, my Xiao as well. My cousin loved this guy. Always used to play as him. Now die. Oh, apologies if I was a bit off screen. I'm still getting used to this new camera arrangement. Zhang Fan, Zhao Yong. Now this guy was my go-to character. He was by far my favorite. He has courage, 3 political power, 5 attack, and 2 banner. And he's a horse unit. Final one. Ta-da! Boop. Nope. Boop. Boop. There we go. And the rest falls like cookies. Zhongjiang, Qianpu, Pu, Qianwu, Ding. Oh man, I'm getting way too much enjoyment out of this. Huang Gai, Cheng, Ling Xiao, Ding Tong, Fan, Lu Min, Lu Su, Lu Xiu, Sun Se, Sun Quan, Tai Shi Chi, Zhang Huang, Zhao Zhang Zhao, Zhao Tai, Zhao Yu, not to be confused with my hero, Zhao Yu, Sun Jian, Cheng Pu. I feel as if I laughed at this one already. And then there's the unification and separation cards. So the artwork inside this game is quite unique. It has a very old aesthetic to it, nothing too captivating. I feel as if it could have benefited from a little bit of exaggeration, but they really wanted to keep this serious tone inside this game, so they kept it a little bit down key. Low key, that's the word. Which I respect. Here you go. I love how it's just a big letter with a stamp in it. Hey look, a bronze statue. The capital city. See, with this one, I feel as if it could have been a little bit more colorful. Irrigation, almost siege tower. Now this looks epic. The watchtower and a tower ship. There we go. Put our 3 character aids inside. Put our nice rulebook inside. Put all these in here. Put this cover on top. Boop. And now we tank the game. I kind of feel the urge to conquer China.